Hey guys, Michael Mr. 2010 here again, and today I'm going to review or talk about all of my 80th anniversary customs. And before you ask, this will be the last video, went to the last video on them, but like the last spotlight showcase on these guys, since I want to make more characters, or not make more characters, but get more characters like Murdoch or Molly, since I don't have them yet. I hope you all understand, but yeah. But back to this video, let's start off with Thomas. Stock standard Thomas, I like the whistle, side rods. The open cabs look very nice. Reminds me of the old Take and Play stuff. But yeah, that's really it. This Thomas, I like the painted buffers, but there's like none on the back. Killing. But yeah, that's it for this one. Next is the Thomas I got in the, what was it called? The Soto Adventure Pack. You can tell by the eyes and the little Walkman or pencil or whatever on the side. Also, before anyone says anything, no, I do not have Storybook Thomas. He is way too expensive and hard to find. So yeah, don't expect him to be in this video, okay? But you will expect Ruby Thomas now. Ruby Thomas, there's not much to talk about of him besides him being, well, limited edition and him having Ruby details. He's very poor quality with the paints, because I heard this chips off very, very easily. I only got him to like, well, I only got him because it looks cool and I needed more rolling stock with mine codes. I probably won't use those. Yeah, there's nothing really too special to talk about this one. Yeah, I'm not going to grab him because he's too weak or just too easy to get prone to scratches. Next is Edward. Edward was a custom, obviously, because the official one looks like crap. I actually used the face and the wheels from the official one. I used an all engines go Edward body, tender, just everything besides the face, smoke box, and powered wheels. You know what I mean. Or driving wheels, whatever the hell. The face is extended with clay with James smoke box. Face held on with glue. Simply unscrewed them to just re-add the wheels for the official Edward. Nothing too special. I wish I made the clay shorter because that's a very, very long smoke box. Yeah, I didn't really do much with him. I didn't want to do much with him because that's why there's no side rods. I didn't want to go out with him because side rods are hard to make, and I'll show you why later. Next is Henry. Henry is just a stock standard Henry. I got him from the Soto Adventure Pack. He just has a few inaccuracies, like the little trailing wheel, but I can see where I did that. The unpainted details on the back. The fact he's missing a wheel, ouch. No whistle. He's my favorite for being like the worst one now. I don't know why. Yeah, Henry's always the worst in proportion and scaling, like all those details, but my favorite in like simplicity. Yeah, I don't know why I like I recommend if you want to make a custom or more accurate orange go Henry, then I recommend you swap the tender out for the orange go one. I think if I swap the two tenders out, some of it would look better. I haven't tried it yet, so don't take my word for it, but I will do it later. Next is Gordon. Not much to say of Gordon. I used the 2018 model, which will explain why his wheels are different from everyone else's. I think it's the same with Toby. Yes, I finally made Toby. I already discussed him and Edward in a video, so yeah. Again, no side rods, because again, I'll explain to you why it's how to make side rods. This tender comes off easily. Got this like a used eBay model. Get smoke box extended. Most of the customs have extended clay smoke box, stuff like maybe Duck. Yes, I also made Duck. Yeah, he just painted buffers, different wheels, and the CGI face. Nothing too crazy with Gordon. Didn't really modify him as much as Edward. Next is James. Probably my second favorite model, or third in the range. I like the gold side rods, and guess they did to like extend him, not extend him, to make him look more unique. Whistle is different. I got a second one. Oh, this is actually my second James from the Soto Adventure Pack. The first one went to like extra parts for customs. Yeah, nothing too crazy with James. Just like his tender's inconsistent with no buffers. Yeah, he's probably my he's probably like my second favorite out of all of them. You know, it's nothing too much to talk about James here. Next is Percy. He's probably my favorite. I like all of Mars Winch. They're like my favorite. Percy's unique because he's like. I like how he did his wheels. I like how we did the wheels on them. I like the little whistle and dome. Face is too babyish for me, and the font is too 6. Again, the issue with these ones, you have to like use a drill to customize them. I see the cab again. There's a little pillow in the way. He's like the only one with painted on Cole. No back. Oh, he has back buffers, but Thomas doesn't for some reason. Don't ask why that is. He's just weird like that. I don't know. Next is Toby. Probably my least favorite model, simply because, even though he's probably one of my, well, I wouldn't say my favorite, but it's probably my least and most favorite because it's simple, yet it was so hard to make him. Like, you see his chassis inconsistent. He's very glued together. Like, he moves so poorly. Like, me and my dad had to make him. And, oh my god, if you're going to make someone use just the existing, please just use the All Engines Go Toby. Like, do not do this. Because like, I glued the chassis wrong. You see it's, like, slightly tilted. Same thing for the body, like the coupling. You see what I mean? Like, I really want to make Toby. Just be careful when you're making Toby, y'all. There's like some Sharpie stain. Yeah. Toby was a mess to make. Probably my least favorite. As much as I love Toby, this is my least favorite model. He's just so poorly made. He was the hardest, most poorly is made. Like, we had to drill him out so much just to make him. Not even you. But yeah. Just get out of here, please. I love you, but you have to get out of here. Next is Duck or Montague, whatever you want to call him. Again, no side rods, because, I will explain to you why when I get to Rosie, okay? Like, I like this model of Duck. I use the All Engines Go, what was it? I used the All Engines Go body, coupling, everything. Used all of that, used the face from a take and play Duck. It was like a hell to drill out. Whistle's the same, body's the same, nothing wasn't crazy or modified of him. Yeah, that's really it. Yeah. Some real out here. Nothing even shot. Also, before, I know this is very random timing, but I just had a thought that if this video does well, I will do Ashima or Young Bow Salty, okay? I may do them, but I may not. So we will see, okay, guys? We will see. On that. I'll go into more detail later on the end of the video, okay? So, yeah. Next is Emily. Emily was interested in me because I was going to give her a side rod, but I just stuck with the face because simply I just thought it wouldn't look that good, and because, well, again, when I get to Rosie, I'll explain to you why side rods are hard to make. Also, a tender is swap outable. Like, if you want to change a 12 to a blank one, you can do that. I don't use paint on these models that much, but this is like the only model that uses paint that isn't black. Kind of shocking, isn't it? Do any model that doesn't use like black paint? I use black paint for like the air dry clear on the faces in case you're curious. Just move the tint all the way. Next is Nia. Nia was a very interesting one to make too, simply because, well, because she was made at the same time as Toby. And fun fact, she is also a very, she's gotten better with her movement, but I mean, she doesn't move that well. This wheel gets stuck easily. I mean, this one is just like, she gets like stuck, and then this one is spinning. You see what I mean? It looks very good though. I know the color's a bit inconsistent on like the actual engine and the wheel on the bogie, but it's very good. I was gonna keep it in its original state, but I just want to make it look proportionate. Or just make it look at least like it fits in. Yeah, I know it's the All Go body by World, if you don't mind it. Here is Rosie. The whole reason I don't put side rods on my models. The reason I don't put side rods on my models is simply because well, they get very weak and crooked because of the glue I use, and they're very hard to take off. I got to like sort them off for James. See what I mean? Also, we're running Duck's wheels, Rosie side rods, and Edwards smoke box all come from James. Just to give you an idea. All I did was just basically glue on side rods on Rosie. Does she run well? Incredibly. Side rods are going to fall apart in a second, though. I'm pretty sure they have at one point. That's why they look so crooked. Yeah, I know it sucks, but that's just how it is. Still decent, though. Now, here is Diesel. The only Diesel I've made so far, or probably only, because I don't know if I'm going to make Salty, to be honest. Like, I'm kind of getting sick of making these models. I thought Toby went. And because I just don't want to, like, buy whole new models if I would have pre-existing models of them. Like, I want to get, like, Murdoch or hell, even Ned or Nelson or something like that. Or Molly. Instead of just buying Toby all over again. Just making a new model of me. You know what I mean? Oh, yeah, what we're talking about? Oh, yeah, Diesel. Diesel's face, again, skinned with clay like every other custom. Wheels used from the wheel release. Something for the face. Nothing too crazy. Also, I like the black. Not the black. I like the purple. Okay, gives him character. Makes him look like he feels a part of something. But yeah, that's really it. Got enough from a bundle. So if you're wondering about Salty, maybe I will make Salty. Okay, maybe. Okay, maybe. Because I don't want to buy a whole new model. Because I already have Salty, and I don't want to buy a whole new Salty if I want to do remakes and stuff. You know what I mean? I want to expand my characters, not just redo them over again. Make them look slightly more consistent. I'm sorry I'm ranting about the Dong Diesel segment, but you know what I mean. Here is Annie and Clarabelle. Nothing is that strange about them. I mean, obscure fact, but I don't know why Orange is going to have made push along Annie and Clarabelle. Just like a random thought that I had of 74 kills, like skiff. I never understood why I didn't make them. Back to the official, not official, CGI counterparts. I like the people in the windows. Wheels, like I feel like if they're gonna re-release, they should re-release rolling stock. That's what I think. If they're gonna re-release rolling stock. You know what I mean? Make it look somewhat consistent. But yeah, that's basically it for these. Nothing too crazy. Like I like the faces though. Next is the Troublesome Truck. Troublesome Truck doesn't have that much to talk about with him. The colors are a bit odd of choice, but again, they've just been just doing Troublesome Trucks weird for like God knows how long at this point. So yeah, the coal loads take offable. I painted on buffers. Nothing too crazy with this model, dude. Yeah, there's nothing really to talk about with this Troublesome Truck model. Maybe I'll paint it into like a normal Troublesome Truck like Team Zug did. But we'll see. We'll see, okay? We'll see. The last and probably the most dangerous of them all, these Ruby trucks from the Ruby Thomas pack. I say the most dangerous because they have a very bad reputation of the paint chipping off and being a hazard. So, yeah, they're just the orange gold trucks reskinned. That's basically it with them. Nothing too crazy to talk about with these guys. See you. Hey, I kind of forgot to put this part in, so I'm doing it last minute, but I may consider doing Ashima or Ashima, whatever you call her, Young Bao and Salty, okay? I may consider them, but I don't want to because I want to buy characters like Murdoch or Molly because I don't have them yet. I hope you guys understand and have a good day. Bye.